Maya. Hi. So we're hello, Charlene. Hello, Luna. Hello, Eliza. Hello, Lay. Saoirse. Hi. Yeah, I was just like connection. Someone be good now. Hello, Izzy. Hi, hi, Owen. It's very loud. Here, let me make it. Okay, I'm assuming that what I'm about to do is worse when I turn noise canceling off. Is this any better or worse? Okay. Now. Better? Worse? Better now? Worse now? Better now. Much better. Okay. Good, good, good. We like this. Now, do y'all like it like this or like this? This is a little bit louder. Oh. This is the loudest. This is slightly less loud. Loudest or medium? What do we think? Hello, Karam. Quite loud. Okay. Well, yeah, here we are. Sounds the same. Loudest. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, Fallon. How's it going, everybody? Hello, my friends. Is this Disney? Does it look like Disney? Hello, Carly. How's it going? I do have another mic that we can try. Y'all can tell me if it's any better or worse. I don't know if it's going to be any different. We can try. We can try. You can't tell if it's Disney? All right, hold on. I was trying a new microphone, but maybe today is not the day for it. Hold on. Okay. Now, I just turned noise cancellation off. Is there a difference? If I turned it off, now I turn it back on. Now noise cancellation is on. Now it's on. Do they like it on better? And here, we can try a different microphone as well. Better with cancellation. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Caitlin. And then this is the older mic. This is the older mic. What do we think? Huge difference. We like this one better? This is better? Wow, really? Wow. Hello, Poppy. Really? Dang it. All right, we'll try. I'm not going to give up on this other mic just yet, but we'll keep this one. But this is better? This is good? Okay. Good to know, good to know. I'm always just wanting a better mic, you know what I'm saying? All right, how's everyone doing? This is a Tea Party stream, y'all. What's up? I know, right? All right, well, we like the old mic better. What do we think about this screen? Okay. Actually, I'm in a bit of a tough place today. I don't know. Oh, I'm not at Disney, by the way. I was playing. I'm not at Disney. It looks like I'm at Disney. I'm not at Disney. I'm actually in the city of San Francisco. Believe it or not. Shows how well the microphone works. That's crazy. That's crazy. Delicious? Well, there we go. I seem very sad today. Yeah, I am kind of sad today. I am quite sad today. You know what? Let's go ahead sub only. Let's go ahead sub only today. Why not? Hello, Emery. What's wrong? I think just the world is weighing on me a little bit today. You know, it's just tough out there being a trained person on the internet. Yesterday was really hard for me with what happened on the stream. And today is also just weighing on me. A lot of nastiness. No, we're not at Disney. I know it looks like Disney. Thank you, Danielle. Hello, Trish. Hello. So I'm putting my hair back. I am hot. It is hot in here. How's the weather in San Francisco? Actually kind of hot out today. It's gonna hit 70 degrees. The Tea Party, I think, will bring it. Hello, Banana Bread. Thank you, Victoria. Oh, I just got misgendered on stream, but it's also like a couple things. Thank you, Poppy. I discovered a really nasty part of the internet that likes to talk about me. That really bummed me out. I think is part of it. It's rainy here, sadness seeing you brightens my day. Thank you, Maya. I'm glad. By the way, would you take a look at this tea tower? Oh, thank you, Kiki. Miss you too. This is a Snow White themed tea tower. Would you like me to read? I know, right? People are very cool. Just got a molar extracted and I'm in pain. Ugh. Whoa, Waynesville, I'm sorry. Dang, well, maybe we can distract you. I hope you feel better, people. Yeah, I agree, right? People can be so cool. Are y'all curious what's on this plate? Because I can read it. Did I just get on? Didn't see me. I didn't order it. It actually is something I had to order the night before, and they just brought it to my table before I could even press stream. This is the main thing. I agree. Yeah, this is it. Here, let me. Oh no, let's see. How much can I actually show you? Would you rather? It'd probably be tough to lift the whole plate up because it's like a lot, and I don't want to break anything. Because y'all know me, I will just break everything. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go sub only today. I'm not even trying to pretend today. Let's do completely sub only. Let's just do it. Sorry, everyone. Gives me princess vibes. I mean, Snow White is a princess. So, this is called Happily Ever After. It's step into a whimsical world where fairy tales bloom. Our Snow White themed I think they missed a word there. I think they meant like Snow White themed afternoon tea. Invites you to indulge in delightful treats inspired by a story of magic, friendship, and adventure. It's fun. Surrounded by the beauty of our enchanted garden, enjoy a selection of sweet and savory delights for all. A couple typos. Okay, thank you, AMS, for subscribing. Is it all sweets? No, it's not all sweets. But speaking of sweets, I'm going to read all the sweets to you first. Just when you go to eat, just tell us what it is. Yeah, we can do that. The blue behind them? Thank you, Lizzie, for subbing. So, should I read them all first, or do we want to eat them one by one and me tell you what they are as we do it? Do you want to know what the whole plate is first, or do you just want to be surprised as we go? What all these things are? I mean, you can kind of tell, especially the stuff that's more visible on the camera. Eat them one by one. Okay. All right, that's fine. I can do that. And here, let me pour some tea first. You want to be surprised as we go? Oh, no, I'm not at Disney. I'm actually at just like a cute little restaurant in San Francisco that we've never streamed at before. Thank you, Liz. I love a good surprise, too. I'll be surprised as well. So, should we start with sweets or should we start with savories? I know, right, Danielle? What are you supposed to do? British people, here. This is peppermint tea. Surprise, surprise. For me. Should we start at the bottom or start at the top? Should we start savory, start sweet? Savory, okay, we'll start with the savory. So, I'll start with this thing. This, I believe, is... What is this? This is a homemade samosa. We had a samosa yesterday. Transporting you to far-off lands. Don't know what the samosa is. Maybe in the place that I can do this here. Kind of make sure. Thank you, HD, for subbing, and Shane for subbing. What kind of tea? It's peppermint. So I'm assuming it's just like a classic samosa with peanut, peas and potatoes in it. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. I mean, thank you, Melanie, for subbing. Hello, Selena. It's sweeter than any samosa I've ever had. It's still savory, technically, but almost like a sweet and savory. Very buttery. It's good. What do I rate it? Thank you, Sabrina. Sorry about that, Carrie. Very good. Very, like, right on the verge of being a little too greasy. Thank you, Nicole, for subbing. But solid. I enjoyed it. You give it like a 7.5. A little taken back by the sweetness of the samosa. I've never had a samosa that sweet. Where are we? We're at a afternoon tea place. We're not at Disney yet. Although I am taking Monday off, just so everyone knows. I'm taking Monday off. Okay, that was pretty good. Next up, we'll go with all the fried stuff first. I think this is the only other fried thing. All right, yes, okay. Hello, Vanity. So this is, what is this? I think this is an artichoke beignet. I think that's what that is. Because it's not the sandwiches. It's not those sandwiches, not the samosa. I'm guessing this is like a fried artichoke thing. Thank you, honey, for subbing. Hello, Jasmine. And there's like a little tart underneath, and it looks like some sort of like maybe Thousand Island sauce in there. Hello, Casey. Got the artichoke. Thank you, Liz. I'm glad you do too. Or I like eating with you. I mean, my thought came out completely messed up. I love eating lunch with y'all too. Okay. That's definitely artichoke. That's definitely artichoke. Kind of like the sauce that it's on is very just ketchup and mayo, which y'all know I love. Basically like fried artichoke on top of ketchup and mayo in a pastry thing. I don't think it needed the little crust on the bottom. Working your way to solids. Okay. Feel better, Janice. Janice has been sick for a hot second. Thank you, Jasmine. Wait, you mean for my face? Or for something that you're going through? We are having a tea party. What happened yesterday? Oh, it's just a tough day for me yesterday, and frankly, a tough day for me today. I'm not gonna pretend. I don't like pretending with y'all about this kind of stuff. I'm just like in a weird spot. I'm feeling a little down. The world has kind of got me down today. That's about where I'm at, sadly. Thank you, Bing, for subscribing. Welcome. My face from the FFS. Thank you, Jasper. So this is just like the whole tray. We're making our way through the tray. I did like a pre-order of this tower, which I did a couple days ago. Just like scheduled it because I think they had to make it ahead of time. So I'm glad, James. I'm glad. Your moderators mute the wrong people. Grandma, I'm sorry. You got to take it up with them. But the fact that it happens, I've even muted my own mods because they say things. You just kind of got to take it in stride. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm doing my best, Selena. I'm taking Monday off. I'm going to take a bit of an extended weekend just to kind of recover and get myself back in a better place. But I didn't want to. I'd already scheduled this, and I didn't want to deprive y'all of this and myself of this. I think the noise cancellation is on. Noise cancellation is on. Yeah, I love an extended weekend, right? Okay. Next up, let's do what I believe is a turkey sandwich. Hello, Aaliyah. Turkey sandwich. So this is going to be honey smoked turkey. I think, yeah, honey smoked turkey looks to be some sort of, that might even be a craft single. Let's see what kind of cheese it is before I. That's a little disappointing. That is a craft single. It is a noisier restaurant, yeah. I can show you what it's like without noise canceling. There you go. What do you think of that? Actually, I don't hate it. Yeah, turn it back on. Yeah. Considering that this was a $77 thing, craft single, they could do better than a craft single. Oh, of course, I love a chip in a sandwich. Also, we got a really sweet gift. This one is from, I think, an anonymous person. And they said, cheers to the end of a long week. Love ya. With a dual pink heart emoji. They sent $20. Thank you, anonymous friend. I appreciate you. Love you. Thank you for supporting me on this slightly difficult day. Appreciate you. I know the tableware is gorgeous. Why is the video quality bad? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that this is just a noisy restaurant with not great reception. There's really not much I can do about that without deserting. We can pick up and leave right now if y'all really want, but that would end the stream. How am I feeling? Pretty bad today. Feeling pretty bad, but I wanted to get myself out of the house, so here we are. Okay. I'm not going to finish this turkey sandwich because a craft single is pretty inexcusable for $77. Next up is smoked salmon with dill cream cheese. Here we go. There we go. And thank you again, anonymous friend. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so smoked salmon. Now that's good. We like smoked salmon. That's nice. Is that a bone? God. It's just not happening today. That's a fish bone. I don't want to say something. I think I will. Did I say something? It's like a fish bone in the sandwich? I don't know. I already paid for it, so what are you going to do? But that kind of puts me off the salmon as well. Today is a tough, it is a tough day today. I don't know. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Bring me a new one? Yes. Yeah, striking out. Striking out here. Yeah. I don't know. I'll ask. Is mercury in the, I think mercury is in the microwave. Refund in another place. I don't even know where else to go. I'm having a rough day today. I'm sorry, Dollface. We can have a rough day together. There's like a bone in my salmon. There's like a bone in my salmon.
A bone?
A bone, like a fish bone.
Oh.
It wasn't deboned properly.
Oh, maybe from salmon, I guess. Maybe the bone from the salmon.
It was definitely a salmon bone,
okay,
yeah.
So I'm very apologize for that, but I can get another one for you.
I'm okay. I just wanted to let you know that I think the bone needs better deboning.
Oh, okay. So I'll let the kitchen know about that. And I'll do one thing for you too. So we do have the special for the Mother's Day.
Mother's Day?
Yeah, we do have like the French toast, the Charlotte French toast, and the drinks. Can I bring that for you in the house?
Sure.
Yeah, but I see you live on.
I am.
Yes.
Right.
So I'll bring it out for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go. They're bringing us something. I mean, to be fair, it is sweet of them. A solid sandwich. Nothing wrong with it except for the bone. All right, let's see if we can get redemption on this third one. Something from I think they said they were bringing something out that was on their Mother's Day menu. Yeah, thank you, April, for subscribing. No, it's definitely not the server's fault. Okay, here we go. This is an egg salad sandwich. It was French toast. Okay. That's fine. Totally fine. That is an egg salad sandwich. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm actually quite a big fan of egg salad. Yeah, I agree, Melissa. I'm not going to get a refund. I'm not going to ask for anything like that. They're bringing something out. In addition, the aesthetics are nice here. I still want to try the rest of this place. Okay. So we have the sweets on top. But we also have the scone on the bottom. Just in general, Aaliyah, I'm really struggling with nastiness on the internet today. And yesterday. Yeah, I feel that, Poppy. Yeah, I haven't had a craft single in a long time. You know, there are certain things that I will own up to, and being a food snob is one of them. I just don't do craft singles. This looks pretty good. Yeah. Classic. Yes. Cheddar is not that expensive. All right. Here we have the blueberry and then some sort of little butter here. We're going to take a little butter. I'm going to put it on the Scone. Boom. Now that's good. That is good. This was freshly baked, probably made in-house. It's moist, it's flavorful. The blueberries are doing their job. This is great. Kid asked you to make her some so she can put it on the bagel. Makes sense. I'm at a fancy afternoon tea today, Nicole. It was a flour and the butter. Hello, Marissa. Yeah, I'm really not myself today, Michelle. One of the reasons I'm sub only. I'm struggling today. Any weekend plans? In theory, I'm going out with friends, with fashion friends tonight. Maybe going out for dinner. I'm not entirely sure. How much did this whole thing cost? Like $77, including everything? Oh, it'd be good for me. Yeah, I just gotta find the momentum to do it. It's okay. Thank you, Madison. The public can get a preview, but you have to be subbed to watch it for more than 60 seconds. I think they closed that loophole. Does that include tip? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't think so. I paid for it like via an app ahead of time. I'm assuming it doesn't include tip. Yeah, self-care the rest of the weekend. But this blueberry scone is very good. How was my time with my friend last night? I canceled. I had to just be on my couch and not talk to anyone and turn the lights off. It was one of those nights. Thank you, Mimi. Do you think it's worth it? Ask me at the end of that. The sandwiches have been tough, so we shall see. I don't need the world, but like, you know. Thank you, Celeste. It's 85 in Atlanta and I'm at the pool. Oh. Why are you outside in 85? Oh, thank you. What kind of tea? Just peppermint. My normal. I've never been here before, no. I agree. It's very cute. It's Snow White themed. They brought an apple. Y'all can see the apple. It's Snow White's apple. Okay. The scone was the first thing I'm like actually memorable and good. All right. Next up are these desserts. Where should we start? We'll start with the one at the top, which is a lava cake with strawberry, and they call it rich and luscious. Oh no! Water to the rescue. I think it'll be fine. It's the no stain there. How did I have a whole Indian food meal yesterday and not stain anything? But today, it's just a vibe. Yeah, it adds character, exactly. It's 70. It could have been much worse, you're right. That was good. Where did the rest of it go? I don't know. Here it is. That was solid. They're not joking about the lava in the middle. It's quite smushy in there. It's flavorful. That's great, actually. Not to be mean, but you have a lot of white for how much you spill. You're not wrong, Liz. And you would think that I would maybe factor that into my wardrobe, but I don't. I don't. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's like a new shirt, too. I'm having one of those days, y'all. One of those days. And that should be okay. My mom wouldn't send me to school with a white shirt for all of elementary school with that reason. Understandable. I think do I have a Tide stick? I could have sworn I did at one point. It's still in here. I'll thank me from like 6 months ago, but I don't think it is. I think it might be like in a drawer somewhere, but I think it's mostly gone at this point. Yeah, it'll be fine. We are having a tea party. Yeah, it's okay. All right. Moving on. The next one is raspberry cheesecake, creamy and butter. Oh boy. Creamy, I think I can already tell is correct. It's very smushy just from the... All right, I'm going to eat a little bit further sitting up, okay? Thank you. That's also very good. Heavy. I think my issue with afternoon tea in general, not with this, because sandwiches aside, this has been good so far. It's very nutritionally imbalanced. You know, normally, not that I need everything to be savory, but I feel like the finger sandwiches are the only place with protein. There's only like a thin layer of maybe some protein in each sandwich, which means that when you're done eating afternoon tea, you're not necessarily satiated. That being said, it's very fun to eat. Okay, that was pretty good. I don't know if I want another bite because it was so heavy, but it was very tasty. Zesty lemon tarts, bringing sunshine to your afternoon. I sure hope so. A decadent meal. I agree. I'm assuming this is the zesty lemon tart. Yeah, this is the zesty lemon tart. There we go. That's okay. One of the things that, if you were here earlier this week, we had, it was on Tuesday for Cinco de Mayo. Hello, Rainbow. Happy Friday. Is it filling me up so far? Yes, but not in the way I like. But this is the issue, not with this place, it's with all afternoon teas. Brulee sugar, like burnt sugar that's, you know, on creme brulee is also here. Not a huge fan of this. I feel like they could have done, to make this less sweet somehow, just less sugar, I think would have made this. This is probably my least favorite dessert so far. It's not bad, but it kind of just tastes like a lemon head. Okay, next up is the chocolate hazelnut beignet. That is this one, for sure. This is chocolate hazelnut beignet. Beignet is like a little mini donut. Beignet, I think that's from New Orleans. They make beignets. I'm a little worried about this in terms of freshness. We'll see. Again, not bad. But not my favorite. You're all good, Aim. Is everything okay? Everything okay? It's kind of just got like pure Nutella in there, which Nutella is it's kind of like peanut butter. It sticks to the roof of your mouth. And I find it's nicer when it's like mixed with something that can, you know, vary it up a little bit, because the bun itself is, I wouldn't call it dry, but it's less moist than it could be. It's less fresh than it could be. That plus like the raw Nutella in there is kind of just like, kind of hard to chew and not particularly delicious. I'm so positive we haven't been here. Maybe you're thinking about the Crown and Crumpet afternoon tea place that no longer exists. Because that's a place we went to in the past. It didn't quite look like this. Now we're thinking of. Or there's also a Thai place we've been to that has kind of a similar background. Seeing your future places in my dreams. So let me know where we're going next week, please. Although next week the plan is a little bit different. But, okay, this is the final one. Yeah, Crown and Crumpet's still open, just not that location. The location that's in San Francisco doesn't exist anymore, but they still exist in the Bay Area. I think they might have at least one, if not two, other locations. Okay, this is the last one. This is a magical macaron, a tiny delight from an enchanted forest. Okay. I am kind of middling on macarons. I think they can be really good. I think they're a little overrated, but I've had good ones and they do hit the spot. That's a good macaron. Oh, I feel the sugar. Oh, interesting.
Special drink for you.
Whoa.
Like we call the sweet memory. It's kind of like the guava, lychee, and the soju.
Thank you. Is there any alcohol or caffeine?
The alcohol, you can do like the alcohol or no?
Is there alcohol in it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm. My pronouns are she, her,
Oh, yes, okay.
and also I am sober, so I can't drink it. I
yes,
appreciate it
of course,
though.
right. Would you like to do like the with alcohol?
Oh no. Is there alcohol?
Yeah, this one the alcohol.
I can't drink alcohol.
Oh, yes,
I'm so
sorry.
sorry. It's okay.
Would you like to take a photo of that, or are you okay?
I can show everyone for
Yes, of
sure.
course, right,
Thank you. That really stinks. Dang it, indeed. I think it's time for us to get out of here. Thank you, Selena. Yeah, I do want to show you this, even though I think they just brought it so that I would show it to you, even though it has alcohol, so I can't drink it, but it does look cool. There was smoke in it when they brought it, which is pretty cool. But, that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Let's get the check. Could I have the check, please?
I think you already paid through the open table already.
Oh, okay, that's done?
That's
Okay,
right.
all right, thank you. Let's get out of here, y'all. I don't know where I want to go. It's an area of town I'm not super familiar with, but we can go walk. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
This one for the
Oh,
tiramisu with the French toast.
I am so grateful, and I'm happy to show my stream, but I cannot eat tiramisu. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to blow in your face. I can't.
Take it home.
I can't drink. I can't have coffee. I'm caffeine free. I can show my stream though.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to give someone else?
Nothing.
You're good?
It looks good. It looks good. But it is tiramisu, which means it's coffee. So I can't have this either. But they brought it out, I think, because they wanted me to show it. And I feel I'm being quite generous showing it. We'll chat in a second. I think we got everything. Close. Do I have everything? Oh, sorry. Y'all want this? I can't eat coffee, but they brought it to me for free. Oh, I'm sober and caffeine free, so I couldn't drink either of them that they brought me, but enjoy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit down that we can sit and chat for a second. I don't know where, but we're gonna find somewhere. Deep breaths. Thank you, Bella, for subbing. Wow. Yeah, I was expecting better from that place. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But it happened, and you know what? It's par for the course. Par for the course this week. It just is. It is what it is, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, I want to find a place to sit for a second. Thank you, Malix, for subscribing. Thank you, Liz. Oh, certainly not going to go there again. Look, I considered posting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Poppy. What happened? Oh, I had already prepaid, so that money was already out of my pocket 2 days ago. So it is what it is. It is what it is. No. Don't review it. Don't do that. Don't put any reviews, honestly, good or bad, there. You don't need to. They didn't do. The only thing they did wrong was misgender me, and that stinks. And I considered posting that video yesterday. It's just not worth it because I don't think, like, as I was saying yesterday, there's no way to get a refund. I didn't even pay it through them. I paid it through OpenTable, which is an app. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. They misgendered me, and the food was pretty mediocre. And then because they saw I was streaming, and maybe they were watching in the back, I don't know, they wanted to show off their understandably very aesthetic items, and they brought me out an alcoholic drink, which I am sober and cannot have, and a coffee-based dessert. I'm caffeine-free, so I can't have that. And they misgendered me. So that's what happened. You know, there is a language barrier when it comes to these things, but at the same time, they're not calling cis women sir. That's the issue, right? It's like they're just trying to make it as I'm assuming, family-owned restaurant. They seem very nice. They brought me out free stuff, and that is sweet of them, even though I couldn't have it. But, you know, they're taught that, like we're all taught that you assume, oh, sir and ma'am, right? And that just triggered in their head. I don't think it has anything to do with them not knowing English well enough, and more to do with just like them not knowing much about what it means to be trans. And I don't even know if that's cultural, but the point is that it stinks to get misgendered no matter what. And I wish it didn't happen. So hello, Matthew, how are you? Yeah, it's been a tough few days. I discovered a part of the internet that makes a lot of content about me, people that make huge amounts of money making videos that use my videos as like a thing to make fun of. People who are making thousands and thousands of dollars, maybe even supporting themselves, just making fun of me and people like me. And I kind of knew it existed, but I hadn't really seen it until the other day. And it was like, oh, I haven't seen this. And I don't know why my algorithm showed it to me. And it's like, I know that going to cute restaurants like that, and sometimes fancy restaurants, and oftentimes paying upwards of $100 on any given meal, makes it look like I am wealthy, but I am not. I do not depend on my parents at all. I'm financially independent. However, I'm just making it. You know, I'm not like at a place where I would say I'm somewhere between month to month and comfortable, right? I'm not quite comfortable. I'm not quite month to month, but a lot of money goes towards those things. And it's just discouraging to see people making stupid money that, like, if, that were in my pocket, would make me beyond comfortable using the content that I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. How do you get over people misgendering? I mean, all you can do is just correct the person, and then move on and leave. That's really it. There's nothing to report. There's nothing, I mean, that's the sad part. There's really only so much you can do with videos like that. It would be an easier pill to swallow if finances weren't tough on my end. If they weren't influx on my end. Like, if I was super comfortable and able to, make the choice to go to Disney World, and it's no problem, right? Like, no, that's like kind of financially scary to go. I think hopefully it'll make sense for me, but it's scary, right? If it would be easier to see people profiting off of my content if I was also hugely profiting off of my content, Page, it's not just one page, it's a lot of people. And that's what I learned recently. Anyways, that I also agree with Emily. They brought me an alcoholic drink without asking me, at least not that I understood they asked me. And I was also unclear. At first I thought there wasn't, and then they said there was, and then I was just like, look, it was a very cool drink. It was like a Beauty and the Beast looking drink. Had the glass thing, you pull it off, the rose. It was cool. And if it was a mocktail version, maybe it would be different, but it wasn't. No, didn't I? But I don't know. I care less about that because if they hadn't misgendered me, I would have probably just asked for a mocktail version, and I would have had it and drank it and been fine. But I'm not particularly triggered by alcohol, even though I don't drink it. It's not like my kryptonite. Yeah, they definitely did not explain that there was alcohol in there. But also, like, don't report them. There's nothing to report. Please don't. Really, like, I don't want that. We have to pick our battles, and this is one I do not want to pick. There's always more, yeah. So, anyways, I think if nothing else, it's nice to vent to y'all because it's so silly. I signed up for this, I know. Something I often talk about in therapy. Although, fun fact about therapy, I do have a therapist, except the only problem is that they don't do insurance anymore. They don't take my insurance, and haven't for a long time. So it's quite expensive to see them. But I recently got approved for Kaiser insurance, no, what's it called? That's not Kaiser. What's the one? I forget. Anyways, I recently got approved to start therapy with this online thing, and my therapist dropped me. It wasn't like I did anything wrong. They just like missed my call, sent me a message, or like, oh my God, I'm so sorry I missed our intake. I can like send you to a new therapist if you want. And before I could respond, I wasn't their client anymore, and I literally couldn't even message them. Anyways, now I'm just ranting. Nobody signs up to be discriminated against. I agree. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Selena. Sorry, I'm missing some of the comments. Yeah. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Selena. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah. If someone was a recovering alcoholic, giving them alcohol could have been dangerous. Absolutely. Yeah. So, in that way, they're lucky I'm not. Even though I am sober, I'm still not like triggered by alcohol. No one signs up to be discriminated against. I agree. They're lucky I'm not. Even though I am sober, I'm still not like triggered by alcohol. No one signs up to be discriminated against. I agree. ChatGPT is a great therapist. I have actually dabbled with trying that. Maybe I will. Or rant away, thank you. But you didn't. You signed up to educate. Knowing people might not agree, not absolute hurtfulness. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is such like a big shift when you get misgendered. It really stinks. It's like, ugh. And that's one of the things that the trolls like to use back at this point, like 2 years ago, when I was, there was one time I got misgendered at a restaurant, and I explained after the fact to the camera, to the stream, it's like, yeah, it's like a knife in the heart. And if you ever go in my comment section, it doesn't take long for you to run into someone quoting that. It's like a knife in the heart. But it really is. It's so hurtful. And I think a lot of people like to pretend that I'm exaggerating and that I'm like one of, the only trans person that likes to feel this way, or, making something out of nothing, but it really isn't. And if you talk to any trans person, maybe most trans people, to a certain extent, they will tell you that getting misgendered hurts. Where are you off to? I actually have an idea. I think I know. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going, but I think I know where we're going to go. To sit for a little bit and relax. My husband was given a drink when he asked for a mocktail. That's not good. It's bad. Thankfully, who? Veronica? Oh, your husband got it. Still a real person with real feelings. Yeah, it's easy to be mean to someone on the internet. It's true. Yeah. No, I'm so full after all that sugar. And I also don't want to spend any more money. Because that was a lot of money for what that was. And, Disney's very soon. I'm trying to save so I don't go too crazy. I really hope it's a place is good. What place? Oh, the place we're not going to like a restaurant to sit. We're just going to go to an area to sit. An area that I know I want to sit at. And maybe get like a tea or something to drink, because I am a little bit thirsty. I did not really drink much of the things they brought to me. Just wanted to get out of there. Have I traveled internationally? I have. Not recently, but I have, and I do have a passport. Thank you, Daniela, for subbing. Welcome. Oh, is Kathy here? I missed it. Missed her. Where you at, Kathy? Anyways. Yeah. Whew. What a day. Kyle's in the chat. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, my friend Kathy's here. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Cody. I'm not great right now, Banana Bread. I'm sorry. I had a tough time at the restaurant we were just at that I left early from. 2 days in a row now I have been served at a restaurant, and the one I was just at saw I was streaming and was excited, I guess, and decided to bring me free things, which very nice. But they brought me an alcoholic drink, and because of the language barrier, I really had to figure out if it was alcoholic, and it took a second. First, it seemed like it wasn't, but it was. And then they brought me like a coffee dessert that I couldn't have either, and then on top of it, they misgendered me. They called me sir, and it was like, look, it's nice that you're bringing me free things, but you're bringing me these things that I cannot eat without asking me. They didn't ask me if I wanted these things, and expecting me to like show it to the stream and then misgender me on top of it. It was like, okay. So thank you, Cody. I appreciate it, and thank you, Christina, for subbing. But yeah, I got misgendered yesterday too, so it's just been weighing on me a little bit. It just stinks. It's not just that. I was talking a few minutes ago about how I recently discovered a part of the internet that is profiting pretty heavily on my content, and I'm just making it by right now, and people out there are getting rich by just being like, liberal, trans people, am I right? And making like, thousands of dollars every video when I'm putting the blood, sweat, and tears in. Anyways, that's kind of I don't have $1. I'm sorry. I don't have $1. Anyways. Working on it, nameless. Thank you, Selena. I think they wanted you to show to get the exposure. Absolutely. And like, I'm happy to make that trade. I love free food, especially when it's pretty and cool and cute. Like, if I'm in a restaurant, if you're a restaurant and you're listening to this and I show up to your restaurant and you want to bring me free food to show, great. I am so happy to show off your food if it's free. Just ask me first so I know I can eat it, because I can be a little picky sometimes. I can't have alcohol, can't have caffeine. And then also, don't misgender me when you bring it to me. Those are kind of the two conditions. If you do that, you'll be good. Yeah, you can tell by views. How do you find out they're making a profit? Views. Amount of views. I mean, there's never going to be a one-to-one, like this many views equals this many dollars, but if you find the more viral videos that are of people using my content that have like, I tend to get tens, maybe like 5,000 to 10,000 likes on some things, and when I go viral, more than that, but usually somewhere in that range. But sometimes, these like conservative bloggers will get hundreds of thousands, right? So it's like several orders of magnitude higher, and they're not even really doing anything. They're just like making fun of something, which doesn't have much value in my mind. All right, I'm just looking for a shaded place to sit. There's got to be one. What do you mean, Caitlin? We all had a shaded spots to sit. It's one little shady spot. Hello, Samantha. You did. I'm sorry. But to be fair, we were there for like 30 minutes tops. Okay, there is a shady spot over here that we can go to instead. It's just not as picturesque. Almost there. All right. You can sit in the grass maybe. How about that? It's like some nice shady grass. All right. Whew. Okay. How we doing? Hi, everybody. Whew. Oh, that's wet grass. You know what? Just gonna have a wet butt today, I guess. That happens. All right. Oh boy. All right, everyone, we good? Good, everyone? What's in my pot? Oh God, it's so wet. Nope, I can't sit here. I thought it was just a little wet. It's very wet. We'll find somewhere else. Oh, I just got misgendered, Alyssa, and a few other things, but that's the gist of it. Just like one little shaded umbrella spot. That's all I'm asking for. One little place. How about here? I'll take this. Okay. No, today ain't my day. Today ain't my day. That's okay. Sorry. Thank you, Alyssa. Okay. Yeah. Not the best day, but what are you going to do? All right. A little bit of an interesting angle. Best I can do for you right now. Just going to cool down. It is quite hot out today. I imagine it's probably like 70 degrees at this point, which for San Francisco is hotter. Let's see. 72. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Sounds better here though, right? Better sound? Thank you, banana bread. You know, it's just par for the course sometimes. I feel the same as I'm sorry, Cody. Anything in particular you want to talk about it? Because I'll tell you what, I'm here to commiserate. Oh, new test results in my sleep study already come back? Heck yeah. Okay, I'll have to check that out in a little bit. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that I get diagnosed with like severe enough sleep apnea that I get a CPAP, because I know I have sleep apnea. I've done sleep studies before. They've just said it's mild and too mild to get a CPAP machine, which is the thing you get for sleep apnea that you wear to sleep. Anyways, yes, it's better. Okay, good. All right, now while it's better and while we're waiting, if anyone, it's a perfect evening for Epic. I'll tell you what, I appreciate it, Kathy. I am saving money for my Disney trip. And I love Epic so much. I don't think I can right now. And also, I'm sitting with so much sugar in my belly from that one place. I can text you where I went if you want to know where it was that I got misgendered. But I would like to go to Epic soon. Now that you say it, though. I actually last night. I know you'd mentioned the happy hour menu. I was curious. It does look very good. It does look very good. My dad has a CPAP and he gets sleep studies and had 36 episodes in an hour. That's a lot. That's a lot of episodes. That's like more episodes than a season of TV. Unless you're talking about like, I feel like there's some TV shows that have 1 million episodes per some TV shows that have like 50 episodes a season. We do need to meet for happy hour. I agree. I would like to do that with you. Yeah. Did they apologize for misgendering? I think so, but also there was a very significant language barrier that I think made it kind of difficult. I'm assuming they got it and understood. I don't know. I don't know for sure if they understood. I think they said sorry, right? I forget. They kind of, yeah. But like, I also don't think they, like, you know how sometimes you're talking to someone who doesn't, isn't the strongest English speaker, and like you say something and they like nod and say yes, but you're not sure they understood what you meant because, I've been in other countries where I don't know the language, or like barely know the language. Like France is a great example, where I know a little French, but I want the person to keep talking so I can keep trying to understand. So I just say like, sure, yes, to like move the conversation along. It's whatever. I mean, I said my piece. They said, sorry, here's a tiramisu. Tiramisu I couldn't eat. I don't think the tiramisu was an apology, though. I think the tiramisu was a, please feature this on your stream. Right. I want to try this microphone again when it's not crazy noisy, okay? Some alcoholic Beauty and the Beast drink. Thank you, Quinn. I agree, it is healing pretty well. It was very cool. It looked like the Rose from Beauty and the Beast, and it had smoke in it, which was cool, like, fog machine in it. I don't know, whoosh, but it had alcohol in it. So it looked fruity and red. had a rose, which is cool. It's very cool, very like cute. Okay, help me out here, y'all. Thank you, Kimmy. This is the old microphone. That's what I'm saying, Katisha. This is the old microphone, the one that we tend to like better, okay? I'm going to switch over to the new microphone, and you're going to help me out. Okay, so this is the iPhone microphone. And to make it clear, this is iPhone, so it's going to be bad. Probably pretty bad, right? I'm going to switch over to the new microphone. All right. I think. I'm married to a recovering alcoholic, and it makes me upset they didn't ask for anything. Yeah. I know, it does a lot of background noise. Yeah, sorry, Kimmy. Okay. So this is with noise canceling. Is this better or worse than the old microphone? Did it connect? This mic is good. This sounds better. Better than the old mic? About the same? Sounds the same. Okay, now what if I made it louder? Now this is the loud setting for the new mic. Loud setting. I can also make it quieter. This is the quiet setting. More background noise. So this is quiet, so like if you turn it up, how does it sound compared to the old microphone? Tiny bit better. The background noise is bad. It's better on quiet. You think the old one? Quiet is perfect. Okay. Well, here let's swap it. It just stopped working. Okay, hold on. All right. So here it is. Here it is. This is the new mic on quiet mode. All right, with noise canceling. I'm going to swap it out really quick, and you can tell me what you think. And this is the old mic. I've swapped it out for the old mic. You're obsessed with the new mic. Okay. This is the old mic. Old mic versus new mic. This is the old one. The new one's better. New mic. Wait, how much better? Is much better? Can I ask Autumn why you like the old mic? The new one sounded better in quiet mode. Okay, I'll swap it back to the new one. Okay, this is the new one. This is the new one. Old one's more clear and calming. New mic in quiet mode. My voice is more clear and less echoed with the new one. The difference is negligible, says Kyle. Sounds clearer. You like the old one. If it's not, I mean, new is great. How much greater? New is better. Because it's like $100 and something for this new microphone, which is something I'm happy to pay as long as it's better. As long as it's better, I'm happy to pay it. New one's clearer. Way better, says Vanity. New one sounds better. It's more crisp. Okay. New one way better. It's better. Okay. New one may helps your voice volume, but not any difference for the background noise. Okay. The new mic quiet mode, barely hear any background. Well, it's not disconnected yet. I think the only reason it was disconnecting is because I changed the volume, which makes sense. All right. We'll try this one for a little bit. We'll just take it on a test ride. I won't say anything definitive yet. Ooh, way less background. That's good. We like that. Okay, I'm kind of cooled down a little bit now. We'll cool down. We're walking. It's a bit of a long walk from the restaurant, but anyways. Thank you, Pamela, for subscribing. And thank you, Callie. These are Hammies shorts. Hammies is the brand. I'm quite fond of them. I have about 3. I disagree right now. What do you mean? You disagree that the new... What do you mean? What do you disagree with, Emily? I have traveled to the UK before, several times. General question, being misgendered purposefully versus accidentally, does one hurt more than the other? It honestly depends on the context, because sometimes people on my comments will be like, sir, 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 and it's like, okay, tell me something I haven't heard. So I think unintentionally sometimes hurts much more, because that means that even though they weren't trying, they still clocked you as the gender you don't want to be clocked as, right? Someone saying it intentionally, like, that just means that people are rude, right? It doesn't feel good, but it's also not nearly as bad as someone you know, with the best intentions, presumably, calling you by the wrong pronouns. Hello, Pamela. You agree the new one's better? Okay. I'm sorry, Detroit Lions. You did miss it. Sorry, Vanessa. Any more run-ins with the older lady in my apartment? No, not recently, actually. I haven't seen her in a month or so. And that's fine with me. I do not like her. She is a terrible, terrible old crone who likes to be nasty. And I'm happy to throw it right back at her. One time she came, for those who don't know what they're talking about, this old lady who lives near me, one time came up to me and my mom while we were waiting for the elevator and looks my mom, like not completely unprompted, comes up to my mom, looks at her, says, "That's your son." Can you believe that? Ridiculous. Do you make your own earrings? I'm not artistic like that, sadly. As a server, it's not hard to default to they, them. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Callie, there was some misgendering and some really mediocre food, and they tried to serve me alcohol and caffeine in a weird way. It was a whole thing. It's just been a long couple days. It's been a long week. I'm taking Monday off, for the record. Hello, user52. Welcome. Yeah, me too. But it's going to be a long weekend. Taking a long weekend. Those are fighting words. I know, right? It's okay. I said some words back to her. Don't worry. At least one that began with a C. Thank you, Callie. Thank you. I deserve the break. Thank you, Bree. I agree. I do deserve the break. I am thirsty. Quite thirsty. I'm tired. Just remember you are loved. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate you. Oh, I snap back. My Mother's Day plan. Well, my mom lives on the East Coast, so sadly I won't be able to see her. But I will talk to her on Mother's Day. It's not fair to my mom. My mom didn't respond. I stepped in. My mom didn't need to respond because I was on it. People are rude for no reason when they're miserable. They find peace within themselves. I hope so too. No, there was nothing purposeful about it, Nameless. Absolutely not. And that makes it, in some ways, more hurtful. How often does my mom come visit? It depends. She visited last when I got FFS, so that was in February. And I visited her and my dad on the East Coast like 2 weeks ago. So pretty recently. Not bad. But and I am seeing her soon because she won't be on. Okay. So cat's out of the bag. My mom will be at Disney World with me, but not on the streams necessarily. She's got her own plans, but she'll be in like the general Disney sphere, and she might pop in on a stream here and there. It's great. It's great you see all one another despite the distance. I know, right? I love my mom. I love my dad, and I love them both. And I'm grateful that they're supportive, and I'm grateful they're in my life, and that I get to see them reasonably often. My mom is amazing. I agree. Hope being able to vent about it helps to a certain extent. Yeah. Do you call and vent to your mom often? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. You forgot all about Disney. One day I'll just be there. This lunch makes me, I'm sorry, Kimberly, makes me feel better knowing your mom will be going. Yeah, me too. What am I looking forward to most at Disney? Well, I'll tell you about in just a second, but first, an incredibly, incredibly generous gift just came through. This is so nice. You know who you are. I will just say initial T. You know who you are. I sent $75. I only said $25. $75, y'all. That basically covers the tea, the botched tea that we just had. It covers it. So that's huge. Thank you. Yeah, throw some gas tanks up for tea. And they said trolls ruin everything, and I couldn't agree more. But we got each other, right? We lift each other up. T, you lift me up. Oh, they charged me. Well, I had prepaid for it. So, yeah. Thank you, T. It means a lot to have that really nice gift come through. It is been a tough, gosh darn tough week. And you know, you might think I don't swear because I don't swear on the streams, but that's just because I put my content filter on in my brain. But when I say it's been a gosh darn flippin' hard week, you know what I mean. So it's nice to vet to y'all, and it's nice to have support like this, knowing that, you know, one more bill, that bill being the T, is taken care of. And you know, just know that I appreciate it and love ya. Thank you, T. Thank you. Laura says, I'm sorry you're having a hard time, but I understand life's been difficult as of late. It really has been. What's going on? You remember the first time I accidentally said F on stream, you know. I say it plenty, just not here. I'm sorry, Laura. Miss your dad. Sorry. y'all are great. And T, you're extra great for that. What a day. My dad went to work the day after Christmas, and I got a call an hour later. I'm so sorry. So sorry. No, it's okay. You can be you here. It's all good. I got you, Laura. Sorry. What happened today? Oh, just a whole bunch of stuff. I got misgendered. They tried to serve me alcohol. It was like a whole thing, and it's just been a tough week. I was saying it earlier. I'll say it one more time. But basically, I discovered a group of content creators that I hadn't really been aware of that are profiting in a big way off of my content in a way that I can't really do much about. When I'm just barely making it by, they're like, you know, Scrooge McDucking because they're dunking on my content by being like, actually, trans people don't exist, and like using my content to do that and making a lot of money because people are hungry for that. So that's been getting me done. No, I don't drink alcohol, but this restaurant brought me this free alcoholic drink. They didn't ask me, but they brought me a free alcoholic drink because they wanted me to show it off on stream. They just brought it without asking. I was like, does it have alcohol? And they say, yeah. And I said, well, can't have it, I'm sorry. And then they brought me a coffee dessert. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't have that either. It's like, it's nice of them to bring it, but they only brought it because they wanted me to show it off on stream, and like that on top of them misgendering me was like, you know. Anyways, plans for the rest of the day? I don't know. Just feeling heavy. Sure. Well, we can feel heavy together. I don't drink. The rest of the day, I'm probably gonna go home and take off my makeup and maybe talk to a friend or two. You know, play some Valorant. And then I have plans to see Fashion Friend tonight. We have plans for like dinner, and maybe we'll go out if I'm feeling it. Don't drink either, yeah. I'm sure you don't want to say who it is, but I'm curious. Oh, there's no one in particular to name, honestly. Don't drink either. It wouldn't have been an issue if they'd asked, yeah. And I could have had a mocktail version, but I just didn't want to after they misgendered me. Is there a specific reason I don't drink alcohol? I just don't like it. And I've had substance issues in the past, and I don't want to add another one to that list. Thought they were going to bring me some French toast. They brought me tiramisu French toast, which has a lot of coffee in it, because tiramisu has coffee. Who do I main in Valorant? Sage. And Omen if I have to. And maybe Viper here and there if both of those are taken. They specifically asked you to show the items despite you saying you weren't going to consume them. That they did. That they did. I don't play Overwatch now. The whole meal was a mess from A to Z. Yeah. I've not been to that restaurant before, and I certainly won't go again. I'd rather eat my calories. That's what I'm saying. Sober 2 years, congrats, Jay. That's awesome. When people misgender you, that's them showing their ignorance. Yeah. No, I don't play League. I'm sorry, Maya. I don't. Is it weird that they charged you beforehand? It's not weird. I reserved, because they have to have all the little sweets and stuff ready, and it's like a separate menu. You have to reserve it at least 24 hours ahead of time. So I think it was Wednesday. I paid on Wednesday for the meal today. So the money's been out of my pocket. There's nothing to be done. But we had a really sweet gift that covered that entire meal, which is really great because it in a lot of ways it makes it kind of sets the scales to more neutral. Like, you know what? Even though I would have rather not paid for that pretty awful meal, someone was kind enough to cover it. So, and speaking of gifts, oh my gosh, we got another one. Oh my God, who is this? I don't know this name. Who are you? I'm trying to think if I know this. It could be Leah or Leia, but I'm not. I don't know if I can connect. Either way, I'm just gonna say Leia because I've been thinking about Star Wars lately. Leia said $50, y'all. New angle unlocked. That's what I'm saying. Say thank you to Leia, Leia, Leia. Feel free to say thank you to them. They sent $50. And so they said this is for dinner because I mentioned I'm going out to dinner with a friend. Thank you. Dang, it's really sweet. It's really sweet of you, Leia, or Leah. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'll be sure to get some space buns for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. It's really nice of you. It's nice to know that y'all got my back. Especially people, like literally, I just don't even know that. Like, maybe I know your name because of, you know, your username is something, but it's just nice to know that y'all have my back. It's really nice. It means a lot to know because sometimes it feels lonely. It does feel lonely sometimes, especially when I'm not streaming because I'm like, wow, feels like the whole world is against me sometimes. And, but I know that's not true, especially when y'all are so generous. And keep it going, keep me going. That's a dope suit, wow. So, I love you, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Lynn. Wow. We'll have a nice dinner tonight. Who are the creators that are profiting off of your content? I don't even know their names. They're just out there. There's way more than one of them. You know that. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's way more than one, sadly. You know, it would be nice. I've kind of been hoping that at some point maybe the conversation changes, not just around trans people, although I'm sure it will, but around like, I don't know. It would be nice to have someone in the queer community, in the trans community, who is very well liked, like kind of, not necessarily like a Dylan Mulvaney, but maybe someone like that, who generally has like a good reputation in our community to like stick up and say something, because I don't know. I see, there aren't very many trans creators who get it as bad as I do. It'd be nice to have a little bit more of a backup sometimes. Anyways. No, we had our meal already. Thank you, Pamela. Oh, this is sweet. This is nice. I'm not sure if I can. This person's name starts with a P. Let me know if I can say it. I know who this is, but let me know. P sent $20. Thank you, P. Thank you, Alyssa. But P sent $20 and said, "We may be paycheck to paycheck, but we're community." Hell yeah, Paige. Yes, it was Paige. There it is. They said they could. Thank you. Thank you, Paige. Thank you so much. You are. That was very like. If you're paycheck to paycheck and you sent $20, that's huge. Like it's not a small amount of money in 2025 or before. It's not a small amount of money, and know that I appreciate it. I know y'all got my back. It is easy to forget sometimes, but I know y'all got me. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Nameless. And actually, I'm taking Monday off. I need a long weekend. I need to refresh. I want to be my best self for y'all, and just I need time. I need time. And I know I'm sorry, Alyssa, but I do need that time. So I'm taking Monday. But anyways, thank you, Paige. Appreciate you. Love you. I had someone comment on one of my TikTok backups asking if I support you. I gladly replied, yes, I do. Thank you. How much did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. Pretty much all of it. Breaks are good. Yeah, I'm sorry, Steffi. I'm sorry. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Alyssa. I know. I look forward to it, too. Thank you, Pamela. I will be back on Tuesday. Okay, so it's Friday. I'm taking Monday off. Hey, maybe there's a world in which I stream on Monday, but I won't commit to it because I need to just have that penciled in as taking it off, so I can like just be present with myself and take some time to recover from this very difficult week. I don't think I'll make a video about it, Megan. I don't think I will. But thank you, Miss Kathleen, for subbing. Thank you, Poppy. Thank you, Veronica and Alyssa. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who gifted today. That's huge. Love y'all. Thank you to everyone who subbed today. Appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who stayed subbed today. Appreciate and love y'all too. Of course, Kimchi. I will see y'all on Tuesday. But until then, stay lovely.